Farming, it has its uniqueness. The uniqueness of farming, it has to be hands-on. Most of the things you have to put your hands on. Actually, it's just like climbing a ladder. If you are to climb a ladder and you're thinking you'll be pocketing like this, you cannot climb a ladder when you're pocketing. Just like this. Hands have to be on, then you continue. You continue climbing. Hands have to be on the ladder. Then when the hands are on, you'll manage to do your farming effectively. Christina, the principal farmer. For today's video, what I want to show you, my fellow viewer, my family, what I want to show you for today's video, how we are going to put our hands on our fruits. I'm a farmer for fruits and vegetables. How we are going to put these hands on, like how we have put on the ladder, climbing the ladder. How we are going to put hands on and we save our trees. I'm a farmer of fruits and vegetables in the semi-arid areas of northern Uganda. That's where I do my farming from. So I want to show you how we are going to help or support our trees, the fruit trees, especially avocado, which is just behind me here. How we are going to support it, and we go through the dry spell which is ahead. Because usually here in the semi-arid areas where I'm farming from December to around April of another year, we always have a long dry spell. And this long dry spell, it has left many farmers saying, I had planted an avocado one time, but the way it dried in the period of January, February, I had to give up. Please, with Christina, the principal farmer, don't give up. I'm going to show you something today. Hands on, we are ready. So what do we have? I'm going to show you how we are going to protect our tree, our avocado, from getting dry. What are we going to do? We are going to dig a hole around the root area. Actually, I had started on it, this part, you can see. I had started doing something. Then I said, no, I can share this with my viewers. You're going to dig a small hole like this. Oh, I've already reached the roots. We shall add some manure. My manure is always there available. For today, I have goat's dung, which I mixed the liquid manure. Those of you who have been following me, my viewers, my family, you have ever seen this manure, the liquid manure. But this one here, this part, they are the residues from the goat's dung manure, which I mixed some time back. So we are going to put some manure around the root area, like this. Then we have some stubborn weeds in the garden. I have wandering Jew. Wandering Jew is a big eater wherever it is. It can stay, you try to dig it out, it continues germinating. This is wandering Jew. It's what I'm going to use. So what are we going to do? Put your wandering Jew around the plant, around the root area, like that. After you have done that, I was doing it, I said, no, this can be important to my viewers. So you cover the wandering Jew, cover the manure inside, everywhere, all around. I'll finish with this part because I have to do it all round. So this part here, make sure there is no any grass peeping out. Wandering Jew works for me better. That is what I've been using to the rest of the trees. This one here, the tree I'm working on, it's 9 months old, but I have other trees which are already a year plus, and I'm going to take you there and you'll see how I'm managing to keep my fruit trees growing. So at this moment, we don't do any pruning. Leave all the branches, all the leaves the way they are. Don't do any pruning at this moment. So after we have done this, when the real sunshine has started, we shall do some mulching. You get some grass, some dry banana leaves, cover around where we have dug the hole, where we have put the manure. So that is what we are going to do. So for today's video, I want to show you two things that have helped me to farm, even in the dry seasons. And you see, my fruits are growing. I have another fruit tree somewhere the other side. We are going to see how it is growing and what has kept me farming these fruit trees. This one here, I did the same thing some time back. That is last year when the dry season was about to start. What I had to do was to dig around it. Then I had to put my manure. I had to put the wandering Jew around. You can see I heaped it already. I heaped some soil on it. You can see. So when the rains of this season came, I had to do the pruning, and the branches that I had pruned, they have helped me to do the mulching here. The shade which is coming from these leaves, the shade, it is also supporting this tree to grow. So I don't want to hear from my fellow farmers saying, my trees again, they have dried. Please, number one, we are going to do this. We are going to take care of our trees like this, and it's going to help us to farm in the dry season, in the dry season, and we see our fruits growing. Number two, what you're going to do if you really want your trees to survive, to grow, what you're going to do is from the Bible, in the book of Hebrews 11, it is saying, to have faith is to be sure of the things we hope for, to be certain of the things we cannot see. So for today's video, I want you to have faith in the Lord. Having faith in the Lord is a bit tough. It's a bit complicated, but it's something you can imagine, and slowly you understand. You get the things you hope for. When you look at a flower like this one here, all the colors are coming out from the petals, the sepals, everything is clearly seen. So when you imagine how God made this kind of a thing, no human can make a thing like this. When we see these artists making their flowers, the rose flowers being designed within different fibers, clothes, they can't come to this beauty. This beauty which comes out and fades. It is all by the grace of God. So that faith which can make you to imagine that how was this flower made? The lakes, the rivers, those big things. It is that faith I want you to put in your farm. And you have faith in the Lord. In your garden, have faith in the Lord that as I'm growing my things, the dry season is coming. But still I can talk to my God and I get some little showers of rain. I can get the energy to water. I can be healthy. When you're healthy, you can do a lot of things. I can be healthy and I continue farming. So it is that faith in the Lord that is going to help us to farm. So for today's video, I want to share with you only two things that have kept me farming to make a fruit tree like this one. What has kept me farming? There is action. So for today, I want to show you how we can add faith on actions, and we really prosper, and we make our things grow, and we enjoy farming. Farm with Christine. I mean, subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Farming with me, it's not only fun. We are learning a lot. We are changing communities. We are creating hunger-free communities. Thank you. May the good Lord bless you all. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Bye-bye.